Pacific Coast Spirits broke out this 7-year batch of their wheated bourbon whiskey. Can't wait to try it. I love trying a cask strength product and a newer release from smaller distilleries. These guys are out of the Oceanside, California area. This is a 75% yellow California yellow corn, a 15% winter wheat, and a 10% barley mash. It is 7 years as opposed to most of their 6. Instead of a 90 proof, it's bottled at 114, and it's char 3 and 4 barrels. Let's give it a try. You get a lot of those caramel notes that you'd associate with the bourbon. You get a lot of sweet corn. Again, that elote note comes through. You do get some butterscotch. You get just a touch of like an oak tannin in there, so a little bit more of a dry oak instead of a sweeter oak. You are going to get a little bit of like an apple pie note, I'd say some honey in there. That is butterscotch and caramel for days, which is interesting. Bleeders are usually a little bit more on the honey side of things. You do get the honey notes, but again, you get a lot of caramel, a lot of butterscotch, a little bit of apple, some pear notes. I would say you also get a touch of like an apricot brandy type of note, which is interesting. Very kind of thick viscosity compared to some of their other products. That 114 proof, it drinks a little bit more like 100 proof. It's phenomenal. The thing that wraps it up for me that I do really like is the oak is a little bit more on the tannin side. It's a little bit more dry. So you get these really sweet caramel and butterscotch notes that we talked about, and it wraps it up with more of a dry oak note and just has oak and caramel for days. You know, something certainly unique. I'm glad I got to try something a little higher proof from these guys. Definitely would recommend this as well. I think they're a good distillery. They're younger. They're doing some interesting things. I can't wait to see what they come out with their cask strength products and older products down the line.